Hello friends, in this lecture we are going to continue with our discussion on retirement of a partner, right? So in the last lecture we started with this chapter, retirement of a partner. In the last lecture I told you that what is retirement, that when one of the partner he decides to quit the partnership firm, that is he is retiring from the firm. There can be many reasons why he is retiring from the firm, and one of the main reasons can be death of a partner, right? And we are going to discuss about the accounting treatment in case of retirement of a partner. In the last to last lectures we were discussing about the admission of a partner when the new partner joins the firm. Here we discuss about when one of the existing partners is retiring from the firm. Clear? In that case, in the last lecture I told you that we have to calculate new profit sharing ratio. For that we'll calculate new profit sharing ratio. New profit sharing ratio means the ratio in which the remaining partners continue to share the profits of the firm. What will be the new profit sharing ratio? This I told you is old share plus acquired share, because one of the partners who is leaving the partnership firm, he will be having some share in the profits. That share will now go to the remaining partners. It is a gain for the remaining partners. Remaining partners are gaining some share out of the profits. If earlier they were earning 100 rupees, that is 100 rupees share in the profit, now they will gain 150 or something else, right? There is something we are adding in the old share. What we are adding is acquired share of the retiring partner. Clear, friends? In that we discussed the case 1, when ratio in which remaining partners acquire share is not given. Clear? In that case I told you that the new profit sharing ratio will always be equal to the old ratio of remaining partners, right? We did one practical also. I showed you the practical proof of this thing, that in case the ratio in which remaining partners acquire the share of the retiring partner is not given, in that case the new profit sharing ratio will always be equal to the old ratio of remaining partners. Clear, friends? Now in this lecture we are going to discuss case 2. What is case 2? Ratio in which remaining partners acquire share is given. We are given that the remaining partners are going to acquire the share of the retiring partner in a particular ratio and not in their old ratio, right? Let's see a practical problem on this. That will make the things very clear for you, right? A, B and C are sharing the profits and losses in the ratio of 5:3:2. B retires. His share is taken by A and C in the ratio of 2:1. Calculate the new profit sharing ratio. Let's first write down the facts. There are three partners A, B and C, right? They are sharing the profits in the ratio of 5:3:2. They say B retires. Now, who are the partners left? A and C. If nothing else would have been given, in the question we are given that the share is acquired in 2:1. If it is not given, if that information is not given, then what will be the new profit sharing ratio? I just told you, in case the ratio in which the shares are acquired is not given, then the new profit sharing ratio between the remaining partners, who are the remaining partners, A and C, would have been the old ratio, that is 5:2. But now we are given that A and C acquire the share in the ratio of 2:1. We have to calculate the new profit sharing ratio. First of all, what is the share of B? What is the share of B? 3/10. Now this share is to be acquired by A and C in the ratio of 2:1. Clear? Let's talk about A. Share acquired by A. Out of the total share of 310, 2/3 is taken by A. So we are left with 2/10. What is the new share of A? Old share plus the share acquired. What is the old share? Old share is 5/10. What is the new share? 2/10. So this comes to 7/10. Now, share acquired by C. Out of the total 3/10 share of B, 1/3 is being acquired by C, because A and C are acquiring in the ratio of 2:1. So this comes to 1/10. What is the new share of C? What will be the new share of C? What is the old share? 2/10. What is the new share? 1/10. Total share 3/10. So we can find out the new profit sharing ratio. The new profit sharing ratio comes to 7/10 ratio 3/10, or we can say 7:3. Right? So in this case, we are clearly given in the question the ratio in which the remaining partners are going to acquire the share of retiring partner. So we proceed. Accordingly, we see what is the share of the retiring partner, and that share is distributed between A and C in the given ratio of 2:1. So the share acquired by A is, out of the 3/10 share, total share of B, he is acquiring 2/3. Clear? So what is the new share? Old share plus the share acquired by A of B. Clear? Similarly for C, and we reach at the new profit sharing ratio. Let's do one more problem. A, B and C are partners sharing the profits in the ratio of 2:1. B retires and his share is taken by C. Calculate the new profit sharing ratio between A and C. Yes. What are the facts? There are three partners, A, B and C. They are sharing profits in the ratio of 2:1. Is that clear? Now, they say again B retires. What is the share of B? What is B's share? 2/5. He retires. Now the question says this B's share, that is 2 by 5, this goes to C. The whole of the share is acquired by C and nothing is acquired by A. So we can directly say C's new share. What is the old share? 1 by 5. Acquired share, this whole share of B, right? 2 by 5. So this comes to 3 by 5. What is A's new share? A's new share will remain as such, because he is not acquiring anything out of the retiring partner's share of profit, so his share will remain at 2 by 5. So we can say the new profit sharing ratio is 2 by 5 ratio 3 by 5. A is to C. So the new profit sharing ratio is 2:3. Is that clear, friends? Right? So this is how you are going to solve the problems in case when you are given the ratio, when you are given the information that in which ratio the remaining partners are acquiring the share of retiring partner. Right? So it can be a case where only one of the remaining partner is taking up whole of the share of retiring partner, or we can be given a particular ratio in which the remaining partner share the profits, the share of profit of the retiring partner. Clear, friends? So these are the two cases in which we are going to calculate the new profit sharing ratio. Either we will be given the share or we will not be given the share in which they share the profits. Clear? Now, in the next lecture, we are going to discuss about gaining ratio. Right? If you remember, in the chapter of admission, we discussed about sacrificing ratio. Right? In the chapter of retirement, this sacrificing ratio becomes gaining ratio. Why? Because in case of admission, a new partner was joining the firm and old partners were sacrificing some part of their share of profit in favor of the new partner who is joining the firm. Right? There was a loss of share of profit of old partners. Whereas in case of retirement, an existing partner is leaving the partnership and his share of profit is now enjoyed by the remaining partners. So it is a gain for the remaining partners. They are gaining the share of profit of the retiring partner. So it is a gain for the remaining partners. They will enjoy more share of profit now. Okay. Now, how to calculate gaining ratio? Right? We will correlate it with the sacrificing ratio. I've just told you that what is a gaining ratio? The ratio in which the remaining partners are have gained the share from retiring partner. That is the gaining ratio. This we are going to discuss in the next lecture. We are finished with our first topic, that is calculation of the new profit sharing ratio. Right? In this lecture we have discussed case 2. So we are done with the calculation of new profit sharing ratio. In the next lecture we are going to start with another topic, that is the gaining ratio. How to calculate gaining ratio we will discuss in the next lecture. So that's all for this lecture, friends. Thank you so much.